everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com, and I am your dating and relationship coach for you men to attract that woman that you desire, master your attraction skills when it comes to your personal lives, dating and relationship lives. I'm here joined with the lovely Soraya Ortada, and she is a wonderful friend of mine. And Soraya is also a life designer, an NLP practitioner, and has only been to 20 Tony Robbins events.
Only.
And is now getting trained with the Tony Robbins coaching program and team. And I'm so happy you're here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We've been trying to do videos for a long time, but we were at dinner the other night and we're like, let's do this video because we had a really good discussion. And I want to talk about this with you because I talk about this so much with my men clients and on YouTube, is how to change your perspective, and changing your perspective can change your overall well-being and life.
Absolutely.
Life choices, the way you feel, the way you show up, your happiness, your relationships, dating, love, confidence, approaching women. I mean, like everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Your income.
Exactly. And your income, exactly. So let's give the viewers a little bit a defined answer of what we're talking, like a definition of what we're talking about. Like where and how. Let's start with where and how can someone start to change their perspective if they're coming from a place of lack?
Okay. Well, this is such a huge topic that we're going to have to pick just a little bit, but we can be here for hours. And I'll tell you that that one thing that I talk to with my clients in changing perspective is that we as human beings tend to forget that this right here is temporary. Mm-hmm. We think that whatever I'm having right now is going to be forever. I'm going to be young forever. I'm going to be happy forever. I'm going to be miserable forever. I'm going to be broke forever. I'm going to be having all these problems forever. And whatever it is, we're always thinking that this is forever, and we forget that these too shall pass. So what I do with that, and when I work with people, is talking about the experience of the moment, what is time, and we can go deep in what time is into many other fields and layers, but I'm going to make it simple right now. And time is this moment right here, right here. And what the easy way that I have them to break away from depression, from anxiety, from a lot of things that we carry, is teaching them that we as human beings create time, a timeline as a horizontal line, right? This happened to me last week, and that's why I'm in this bad mood, right? And this happened to me 2 years ago, and this happened to me 10 years ago, and this happened when I was a child, and therefore this is who I am. So we create that horizontal time life, right. And that's how we live. We bring the past into today. And when you understand the power of right here, of this vertical moment, there's nothing else but right now. And what are you experiencing right now? What is it? So I make this exercise with the people that I work with is, what are you experiencing right now? Well, I don't know. Okay, so you're experiencing doubt. Okay, well, I don't know, I'm anxiety. Well, so you're experiencing anxiety. And when you are able to identify that right now, I am going through these emotions, you create this awareness, because people think that because you feel that's what you are. No, those are the choices. So people are not at cause, but an effect. And they're waiting for something to happen so that they feel different. And for somebody else from an outside source to make them feel better.
And that's where the toxicity comes from.
Exactly. So you got to understand that you can make that happen. What are you experiencing now? So having this exercise is so powerful for you. You can do it at home. You can do it anytime. When you are about to break all war, and you can go into your corner and say, what am I experiencing right now? I'm experiencing pain, anger, frustration, whatever it is, wrath,
heartbreak,
jealousy, heartbreak, right? And then when you do that, that's what the first element of change is, the awareness of, oh, okay, this is what's going on, and I can choose to experience something else. So I'm experiencing all these things, but yet, if I wanted to make it different, what could I experience right now?
Exactly. Right? And that definition is a real in-depth definition of what I talk about a lot with attraction and mindset. What women are attracted to a lot is a man that can have a handle really on just his emotions, right? On not saying that you have to be emotionless or not show emotions. Right. Heck no. That is like the last thing I'm saying. But what I am saying is you are looked as woman, doesn't even matter. masculine or feminine, women or men, doesn't even matter. If you have a handle on your emotions and you know in your mindset that you deserve a particular person, that you deserve something better in your life for yourself, and you go after exactly what it is and change your perspective instead of being in the victim mentality, in the place of lack, it brings a new awareness to other people. Because so many times I've had men say, Apollonia, you know, I had low self-esteem. And before I worked with you, I had this, I had that. And it was because they were living in that victim mentality. As soon as they got out of that victim mentality, I have men saying, Apollonia, like this girl, this 10, she was hot, she was tall, blonde girl. She came up to me and said and complimented me on my suit. I was feeling it. It was a new suit. And it's just because I think it's my energy. It's just shifting. I feel better overall. A girl that I never even thought I could have. This is crazy. You're if you're a, what do they call the magic people? Musician or what's the magician? Yeah, sorry. And I'm like, no, that's definitely not my line of work. But it's what our perspective can shift so much of our energy and what we create. Absolutely. And it's so impactful. And I want to give an example, because we were talking about this example of how someone can shift their perspective. And people sometimes are not willing to shift their perspective. And we were talking about how, like, I can be, let's say I'm in a sad moment and you say something, you get in my face, and you say something like impactful that makes me laugh. Right then and there, I choose to change my perspective.
Yeah, you're breaking the pattern. And if you see, and that's something that we were discussing the other day, is people follow a formula. You follow a formula to get depressed. You follow a formula to success. You follow a formula to whatever you're doing, you're following a formula. And for people that are we're focusing on this, and people that are specifically, let's say, depression, right? You gotta follow these 3 things, which are Tony Robbins teaching. He calls it the triad, right? Is your focus. Whatever you're focusing, you're gonna feel. And your mind cannot tell the difference from what's real outside to what's inside. So the mind is real. So if you're focusing right now on a piece of lime that is so juicy and it's cut, and you open it and it's looking at you, your mouth starts to water. And where's the lime? There's no lime. But see, I have to now salivate. And then that's what your mind does. And the same thing when we're focusing on this and focusing on that. And when we go, is right there. Is the shortcut to the fastest way to go into any mode is focusing on that. And if you do that, then you're going to feel, and once you feel it, is this constant circle of, now I feel bad, right? Now I'm short in breath, and now I'm shrinking, and now I'm hunching, and now I am, yes, my body. If I didn't have, if this was a mute video, and you just saw me like this, you would know there's something wrong with me. You would, because of how my physiology, how my posture, right? So it's those 3 things: your physiology, your focus, and your language, what you're saying, the things that you're saying. Your language is either descriptive or creative. So what is it that you're doing, right? So when you understand this, you have an ability to change anything. When I work with people that are depressed, it's boom, let's do it, out. Because depression is ultimately the ultimate ego center place. Everything's about me. Everything's about what's wrong with me and me and me and me. So when we're able to shift that, and you said it, right? We break the pattern, then it's suddenly we're looking at something else, and the mind can only focus on one thing at a time. So there's so much power in having, like, what is it that I'm experiencing right now? I'm experiencing depression. Do I want to stay here because I'm following a formula? Is that the results that I want, or because you're headed that way? If you want to go elsewhere, you got to make a turn, right? You got to tell the GPS where you want to go, and then that's what you do with the help of a coach, because sometimes your best thinking is what has gotten you here. And when you have somebody that works with a different angle and a different perspective, then you're able to see the trees from the forest, and you're able to make distinctions, because you can go into the other elements of change once you have that awareness.
Woo! There was loads and tons of goodness in there. You said a really good quote, and I was like trying to remember it in my mind to say it again, but I was just so involved, and everything you were saying was so good that I totally forgot it. So I'm going to put that I'm going to actually make a comment below in this video and put that quote in there.
Okay.
And actually I'm going to put it in my Instagram. I'm going to steal it from you if you don't mind.
Go for it.
So
I probably took it from somebody.
If you don't follow me on Instagram, I really encourage you to do that, because this is where I give you discounted offers. Also, I give you heads up on lives. I take video topics there as well. Since I mentioned that, I didn't want to forget to say that in this video. But thank you, Soraya, for being here. You've shared so much, loads of information that I know these men can benefit from, and I really, really appreciate you, and I'm sure they do too, so thank you.
Thank you for having me, and Apple, you are awesome.
So thank you for. I'm gonna put Soraya's information below in the description box to her coaching sessions and her website, and also her YouTube channel. And I'm also going to put at the end screen some other videos that we've done that talk a little bit about this when it comes to depression and things like that, that I know that you can benefit from as well. And as always, give this video a like, and if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, we'll try our best to answer them. And again, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.